Ahoy folks, and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug. So, as you can see, this isn't Darkside, which is our usual wheelhouse, but today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Forever Winter. So, if you've been following along the channel, you may have noticed that Ugg and I have been playing this on and off, and we had a real tough start to this game. We picked it up when the open release came out the other week, and we had no idea what we were doing. And it was rough for us. But it's been a week or so now, and we picked up some helpful and handy tips, so we thought we would impart them to you so that you have a much easier time starting this than we did. So let's just jump in and have a look at a few bits and pieces that you can do to make your life easier. So, first of all, pick whatever character you like. I started off on the Shaman, is quite good. Kind of average at everything, quite speedy. But after that, I kind of gravitated towards the Bagman. So the Bagman is a massive dude who is very, very good at carrying things and using heavy weapons. And to be honest, I really like playing with heavy weapons. They're fun. So the other thing about these is you're going to have to keep an eye out for your experience, because as you level up, you'll hit an experience cap, and you'll have to prestige to be able to earn more experience. So the more you do that, the further you can get down to the trees and make your accuracy better with these guns, and also your carrying capacity. But in the end, just try out the characters and see what you think, really. Like, they're just, some of them are better at using the guns than others. And usually these combat skills, like, just increase your accuracy, really, or allow you to use a specific weapon. If it says expert, it increases your ability in using it. If it just says training, that means it allows you to then use that weapon. So I've been using the Bagman. It's quite a fun character to play with. Allows you to loot everything. And I've also been leveling up the Maskman, who's basically the all-round gun-wielding character. But it's literally just use what you want, play around with them, see what you think. But my first bit of advice would be try and upgrade your rig as quickly as possible. And by doing this, you can carry more stuff. And the easiest way to do this is to do the quest terminal stuff. So as you can see, there are several factions in here. The Scavengers, which is what you are part of. And you can see at the bottom, it rewards you. Say, if I did this quest, Hunt the Hunters, the XM25 grenade launcher with ammo and experience. So this is how you can unlock some of the cooler weapons, like the minigun, for example, Painless. It's an extremely overpowered weapon, and you can get this by just doing some of the quests. And the quest usually is kill 15 European soldiers. Just trying to see if there is the quest there. No, it's not up at the moment, I don't think. No. But just look through the quests and you just pick and choose what you want, really. So, first things first, get yourself an upgraded rig. So, the bigger the rig, the more you can carry. As you can see, that's the starter. You have one large container and one open container. And the open containers are there for picking up big items like gacha boxes, water, which you will need a hell of a lot of to start off with, and explosives and loot crates, which are just good for selling. So as you move up, you'll be able to get bigger slots. For example, that's got one large and a weapon slot on it, so you can pick up broken guns. And as you move on, you can see here with the equipment runner, it's got 3 medium boxes, 1 small, and then 3 open containers, which allows you to pick up 3 waters or 3 loot boxes, or a mixture of all of them. And as you progress through and make more money, so basically the bigger the rig, the more money you can make, and therefore you can move on to the next one, and exponentially it just gets more and more and more. Until you get something like the Pack Mule, which is just for looting everything, but only 1 open container, which means you can pick up 1 water. Or the Rack, which is, I think that is the Bagman only, yeah it is, with 8 open containers, which means you can pick up 8 water if you really want to. But as you increase these, your ability to carry more stuff is obviously increased, and you can sell more stuff, make more money, and it just gets a little bit easier for you. Do be warned though, when you die, you don't lose the rig, but I will show you what you do lose. And that is, when you come down to customize, you can change these boxes to be higher quality, which means they can hold slightly more bits and pieces. As you can see here, that's the low quality. Max carry capacity 397 0.4. And then if you increase that, that actually increases it quite a lot. 794.08 CU. So you can buy these from the vendors, and when you unlock enough water, the rig vendor will turn up and he'll sell you all the bits and pieces and, of course, all the add-ons. So when you die, you don't lose the rig, but you do lose all of this stuff. But don't fret. You can go back into the exact same mission that you just died in, look for the tombstone marker, basically remember where you died, and you can pick up. It won't reward you the loot that you dropped, but it will give you back all of this, all of your weapon mods, the weapons that you dropped, and a few other bits and pieces that are basically locked to your character. You won't get the loot back, but you'll get everything that you've customized your character with. So you can get that stuff back. Just be careful. Next up is basically, how do we start making money? Because to start off with, you're very weak, you've got no guns. I mean, you know, in the end, you'll end up with just pages and pages and pages of them that you're leveling up. So how do we make money? And also, how do we level up the guns when we do have them? Well, I'm going to show you. So I can't take any of these, so I've just prestiged the mask man that I'm using. So I'll just stick one of those in. I'm using the M4A1. I quite enjoy that gun. The AK-47 is actually quite a good gun to use as well, starting off. It's very reliable, and the ammo that you can get from the vendors, they usually give you a big pile of free ammo for it, which is... I can't even remember what the ammo is for it. Where is it? Oh, the 5.45 millimeter, which means you just come to any of these and it will be sitting in here, and there is surplus ammo. It is free, but it's also crap. But starting off, it's pretty decent to use because you're not wasting money while you're leveling. So I'm using that 5.56. I'll take about that, and then I'm not going to bother taking anything for that, and some health packs. So if you want to level your character and your guns at the same time, what you want to do is you want to come to Scrapyard Nexus. Now, there's no entry point to change. You literally come in here. You come to the ready room. Let's just make sure I have actually picked everything up. Yep, I have. You can reduce the timer down, just so it doesn't take ages to start the mission. So we're going to the Scrapyard Nexus. And this is basically where you can level your guns and your character and pick up things to sell at the same time. So it's a triple whammy of a map. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up here. We are going to start the extraction timer, but we're not going to extract when the timer reaches 0. So we're going to sit here. As you can see, there are enemies coming from there, and they'll come from that side as well. And we're just going to gun them down as they come through. Do be warned that the crawly ones are quite annoying because they bounce around quite a lot. And then there's the slow crawly ones, which are only annoying because their hitbox is tiny. These ones. Now, it's taking them a bit longer to get to me because I have leveled this gun up quite a lot. It's at level 24, and I'm using a suppressor. And a suppressor basically turns off the sound of your gun, and they don't aggro towards you as quickly. So sometimes they will take a while to actually get around that corner. As you can see, I can extract anytime I want now. There's the other... There are occasionally drones that turn up as well. Just gun them down as quick as you can. They're the only things that can really threaten you in this. Oh, there it is. And there are only three waves that come towards you in this, so it's very random what side they come from. It'll either be that side or that side, and they'll just kind of wander it. There's another one. God damn those drones. That should be it. So, you just go down, loot everything you can carry. I mean, when you first start out and if you're not feeling very confident, you don't have to loot everything. You can just take your time. But as you get more confident with it, just pick up everything and then sell it. It's all rubbish anyway. Just make sure there's nothing crawling around in there. Nope, we're all good. Now, if you want to be extremely confident, there is actually an entire map down that way with the opposing factions fighting each other. So it's a bit more dangerous down there, but if you don't want to, you don't have to go down there. You can just do the 3 waves, loot everything, and then leave again. And that's it. It's literally it. This is an incredibly easy way to level yourself up and get some cash at the same time. And as you can see, it took 3.5 minutes. You get quite a bit of experience for yourself and your gun. But it's an incredibly easy way to do it. And also it gets you used to the firing modes of all of your guns. Now, doing it this way is not going to make you absurdly rich or make you very, very good at the game. This is just a good way to get a little bit of a head start. I'm just going to move all that stuff to the stash and we'll sell that later. As you can see, it's leveled up my M4 a little bit. Where the hell is it? Oh, there is. So it's leveled up to 25. And character-wise, go in here now and say, I want to learn how to use light machine guns or heavy rifles and grenade launchers. There you go. So you just spend your points as you so wish. But don't get too caught up in them because you will be prestiging quite a lot. So they'll just get turned back to 0 as you prestige and you level up again, and so on and so forth. But there you go. That's a very easy way to get into the Forever Winter. Now, I will be doing another video about looting water. So for water, I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will tell you the easiest place to get it from is the mech trenches. I find this place a lot easier than the Scorched Enclave, and my advice to you would be the mech trenches and starting off in the tunnels. But I will be doing a video on this in its entirety, and I'll walk you through how to do it. But that's just my advice. If you want to try it out for yourself, mech trenches starting off in the tunnels. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope it has helped, and if it has, please do like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. It really does help us out, and I shall see you all for the next one. So until then, see you later.